So today I'm going to show you how to use the Rose Wonder framelit to recreate the sympathy card that I posted a couple days ago. It was requested on how to show how to do that, so I'm trying my best and recreate it, but using different colors. So I've already cut my top layer to 5 by 3 3/4, and then I'm going to place my rose on top of it and just make sure that the edges are really close of the framelit to the edges of the card, so it will cut it apart there. And if it's not completely cutting it apart there, you could use scissors and make a little snip. I'm going to bring my multi-purpose platform or the magnetic platform over, which I'm using, and then I'm putting the precision plate on top. Going to place that on top, and I was just thinking if I need the big shot over here or not, but I think I can do that off screen. So let me just put that on here. Sometimes if you're worried that it moves, you can use a little bit of sticky tape. I don't like using it when I'm using the magnetic platform because it's a little bit thicker and it could really stick horribly to the piece that you want to keep, and then you ruin it. So when you place it in that situation, make sure that, first of all, I'm going to turn it a little bit more so I have room on top, bring it down, rotate it like that. I'm going to stick it to the bottom part because I know this is the area that I'm going to throw away, so it doesn't matter if it would ruin this piece. I'm going to put my top on, and I'm going to send it through the machine 3 times. So forward, rewind, and forward. That gives you more pressure. So I'll be right back. Alright, I got it cut out now, and I'm going to remove the top part that I want to keep, put that aside, and then the bottom part I'm not so worried about, and I'm going to roll my brush over the pieces in the framelit. And of course this one is holding on to it. I need to clean the tape off later, but I'm going to do that off camera so you don't have to wait on that. And it's almost everything is out. There's a little bit left, but now we can remove it pretty easily. And of course, because I placed it really close, there's parts missing, but that's okay. I'll show you why that's okay. Just give me a second. So continue to clean it out, but using the precision plate really helps you to get a clean cut, and the pieces that remain after brushing come out much easier than if you had used your regular clear plates. I'm just gonna place it on here. Alright, so the top piece, because it's a much more narrow border than I can use with my tape gun, I'm just going to use my liquid glue, and I'm using the Tombow for that because I can move it around a little bit easier because it does not dry quite as fast. So if I'm not precise when aligning it, I have time to move it. I'm going to align it with the top and side edge of the designer paper. So now it almost looks like, that's one piece with the back, and that's what I was looking for. Now I'm going to put adhesive on the back of this rose, and I'm going to use the fine tip one in a second, but I want to show you first how it's going to look when we put it in. See, it's going to give you that look, and once it's glued down, it almost looks as if it was still part of that cutout. So I'm going to do the glue application off camera so you're not getting bored. Alright, Alright, so I got some glue on there. If I don't have enough, I'm just going to apply some more once it's down. And we're just going to insert it back in to the shape here. Now always try to put my hands over the whole surface and apply some pressure while the glue is drying so it doesn't lift up. And I think that's good enough actually. If it didn't glue all the way down, you could lift up the edges and then sneak a little bit more glue under it. And then I'm going to try something else with adding a greeting to it. If I would have added the label in white down here, it would really get lost. So I'm going to try to do some layering. I've done it once before, and I don't think I've shared the idea on how to do that with you. So I'm going to try to do that on camera and hope it works like it done back then. So I'm going to get me some, where's my green cardstock? Let me get that over here. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to stamp the greeting on a strip of cardstock that's 3/4 of an inch by any length. I'm going to stamp my greeting on here. And I'm actually going to adhere it already to the green cardstock this time. That's different than I did it last time, and it will make it a little bit easier. And I'm going to put my little label over it and try to get it somewhat straight. And then I'm going to use my trick of the tape again. Let's see. And I'm going to run it through the machine. I'll be right back. Alright, so let's bring this in. I'm going to remove my tape. And I'm going to add dimensionals. I'm going to add it to the card. I've already added the layer to the card while you weren't watching. So now I can add that here. And we may need some candy dots. Let me see. Where's the candy dots? Are here. I should have had that. But you know, I'm sorry I wasn't prepared because there was a spur of the moment assignment that I gave myself. So let me put this candy dot on this side and one on this side, and then I'm going to zoom in. There you go. So now you can see this is the like an inlaid shape in the frame, and it looks like it's part of the whole top layer. It's pretty easy. I'm going to post it to my blog right now. I hope you're gonna try it out. And Sherry, if you watch, this one is for you. Thanks for asking.